Hello, welcome back. We have successfully dispelled Eternal Pyre and summoned Anthrax. Oh, wait, his name is actually Anthrax? I didn't realize that. I always thought it was Anthrax. Okay, well, we've summoned the King of Bonefires anyway. Also caught some Blood Slaves, why not? Lots of battles then. One of them's interesting. The rest are just burned down another Pythium temple, which is nice. Saw Atlantis just throwing some stuff at Pythium unsuccessfully. We had a battle in Flower Meadow Forest, moving our big stack towards Burgerus' throne. I guess I'll watch that, why not? We'll just briefly watch our army rolling over some PD. Get a sense of how it looks in combat. Very impressive. As always, we lose a few. Tengu, what can you do? Besides that, not too many problems. Didn't blow any gems either, which is nice. Scrunched up ball of tinsel in the back. Nobody ever casts Gift to Fly on him. Maybe I should just cast Mass Flight. Sometimes I don't like Mass Flight though, I don't know. But there we go. Lost 4 Tengu. Saw a battle in Durland. I think Pythium's sending out some stuff to chase down our Golem. There's a guy with a Moonblade here, I saw. Maybe he's going to hit it. The rest of these guys aren't too interesting. This guy's got some fire gems. I don't know. They're walking around where our Golem temple burning squad is, so worth being aware of it. There's Durland. And we also saw Lemuria getting stormed by Burgerus. So not much, but lots and lots of casters. Some cubes. We have some little communion going on back here as well. Who's doing magma eruption? You guys, okay. So that makes a change from the arcane fire, I suppose. Have these things been buffed? This one had ethereal cast on it. This one's got quickness. I think lots of nether darts getting fired into Burgerus' stack as well. Burgerus appears to have routed. Now this army did need Mass Flight, I think. There's a lot of big mages in here, I guess. Some of them have some items too. Yeah. I don't know, that did not go very well for Burgerus, which is good for us. Lost a bunch of stuff trying to do that. And Atlantis is mostly in one piece as well. Cool stuff. I didn't find any sites or mages. Nexus absorbed 80 pearls. Enchanted Forest took a bunch of provinces for us, so picked up 3 new provinces this turn, which is pretty cool. Rainbow gave us 549 gold. Events we got some gold and a bunch of income. So, you know, life is good in the land of Jomon. You can see that stars are going to be right for enchantment soon as well. And that's it for the important stuff. So here's the map now. Yes, we picked up a bunch of little provinces with Enchanted Forest, so Ancient Woods gives us a Boiling Bog, Enchanted Gate, we got Spies of Ascension, there's a Skywatch Tower. There's another one we took as well. Maybe it was Snowford, Mercury Pond. Yeah, pretty cool. Our gem income is, you know, it's been pretty healthy for most of the game, which is cool. We've dispelled all of the enemy globals, so there's 2 slots open in the list now. And my god over in Lomok is going to try and cast Wrath of God this turn, so that'll be another Dominion effect for us if it goes up, which is pretty good. Also is trying to start forging golems every turn now, before Cataclysm hits, 4 Moonblades, a couple of boosters and stuff. Here is the King of Banefires that we summoned this turn, so very powerful Fire and Death caster. You can just gear this out with some Thug gear though. At the moment, I'm just forging him a rainbow armor and a lead shield. It would be nice to give him like the unquenched sword or something, and I was thinking of giving him the crown of the Ice King as well, to give him a bunch of cold resistance, because he doesn't have any. But either way, I'm going to make him some gear, and we'll send him out just being a nuisance. So that's all fine. Temple Burning Squad is over in Old Forest. I'm going to hit High Woods next, which is another temple. Illwinter is where that squad of dudes are that we saw, though. So they might move here and do some kind of defense. But I don't mind. I'm just going to throw these guys in anyway. We'll see if we can kill them or not. I might burn down another temple either way. We are still on Dominion 15. I don't remember how much it was last time I checked it on video, but yeah. We're up to 15 with Enchanted Forests, and we're building 2 more temples this turn. I'm going to make sure that they're near Ogorus when I build them. So there's one going down in Muspel, and there's one going down in God's Tomb as well. Our big army is in Flower Meadow now, so just going to head straight on to Enedra. So we should put this under siege pretty easily. And then, I don't know, do we just storm right away? Is there really anything I'm going to change based on what I might see inside? I don't know. There's an argument to be made for just sitting here preaching for a second to try and get some Dominion here, just because we'd get so many Dominion effects though. But I don't know. Depending on what we see over in this part of Bogorus' territory, I might just storm immediately to grab this. I suppose if I sit here though, it gives him more time to move stuff over here, which might be good because, yeah, we're also moving stuff over here this turn as well. So if he pulls stuff away from Uliffa, that might be pretty good actually. Who knows? But the stuff in Nardigo, going to head to Muspel for a second. Got quite a few units here. Quite a few mages as well. Going to move to Muspel and then move to Thingwoods. Bigger stack in Tianchi. It's going to move to Polgrave and then to Thingwoods. So we got some Mantises, we got some Earth Hellies, some Fire Snakes, some Cave Drakes, a bunch of Tengus and Eagles, Griffins and Archers and Hounds. Got some Cavalry, some Soheis and Ronin, Patrols. Yeah, this army is pretty eclectic. We're doing some pretty usual stuff that we've seen many times before. Hard to show off the big stuff, but I know that we've got some Foul Vapors and some Mass Regen, Serpent's Blessing Relief from Leaf Song. This guy does have 9 Reinvigoration though, so I don't know, I hope he manages to cast all these. They're not too expensive. Mass Regen's only 200 Fatigue, Serpent's is only 100. And Relief is then also 100, so I don't know. He might be able to pull that off. He's a pretty powerful caster. We got some Ground Army, we got some Wind Guide, we got some Divine Blessing, we got some Army of Gold, got some Demon Cleansing. Might be good. Acid Storm, Arrowfand. I'm pretty sure I have someone in here doing anti-magic as well. Maybe not though. I might be... We've got some more Astral Mages coming in this direction, so I might just have one of those guys do anti-magic when we merge up, but either way, we'll have that too. And yeah, I can actually see some demons now. Report for Bogorus says that a Storm Demon can be seen, so yeah, there definitely are some demon shenanigans going on in Bogorus, even if it's not a huge number. Our Demon Cleansing Bell is over here in this army though. I cannot see any demons on this report, but, well, who knows. Either way, over the next few turns we might have some big battles against Bogorus now, so that's cool. Probably move out some of the Ryujin to join up with this army here. For now though, we're doing okay. We still have, I believe, 6? Yeah, 6 months till Cataclysm hits. So my god's going to do Wrath of God. And then at that point, probably just going to use Spare Pearls on Wishing for Dominion, which will be quite fun. The next global I would like to get up is Vengeful Water, though. So we'll see if we can pull that off. I'm moving one of our... We had a... What's it called again? Elemental Staff? Staff of Elemental Mastery. We had one of these on one of our Ryujin. I'm going to move it back to a lab. Stick it on a Naiad. And have them try to cache Vengeful Water, or a Ryujin. Actually, no, I think it's easier on a Naiad. The Naiad's only 3, Vengeful Water needs Water 7. So robe and a bracelet is 5, staff is 6, ring of wizardry is 7. Probably do it that way. But yeah, we don't really have any water gems at the moment, so it might require a bit of alchemy. But our 2 big armies are moving out now. And besides forging random artifacts, I might just alchemize the rest of the gems into water and just try and get it vengeful before Cataclysm hits. Be pretty brutal then. So, yeah. Give it a shot, why not? Otherwise though, that's the turn currently. I'll just double check. I don't think there's anything else too interesting. I mentioned temples and a little bit of forging we're doing. Oh yeah, also doing a Bloodthorn as well. The Ring of Wizardry was freed up, so our Blood Mage can do that. Once he's carrying a Bloodthorn, he'll be able to forge Earthstones without needing the ring to do it. So that's pretty good. And yeah, building temples. Our next underwater fort is finished next month, but not sure if we're going to get much use out of it. But yeah, that is it currently for turn 76. So, you know, things are still pretty fine. This game has been pretty comfortable for us for its duration, I think. But, as always, it is worth pointing out, we don't actually have that many thrones, so unless we actually grab these thrones, we're not technically, you know, any more likely to win than Pythium is. It's nice having all these big Dominion effects, but it doesn't exactly win you the game. So, fingers crossed the throne attacks go well. It's the most important now. But that was turn 76, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Hello, welcome back. Lots of battles this turn. Nothing too crazy though yet. The Ivy King has claimed, our greatest glory is yet to come, the Ivy King has claimed the throne of bureaucracy. That's Pythium getting a throne. This is significant because Pythium's actually leading on thrones now. So I need to be careful. Diaportant as well, Pythium has cast the Wild Hunt. So, kind of annoying I suppose. I'm going to try and dispel it though immediately, so I don't know. We did cast the Wrath of God though, so that's nice. So that's now up as well. Did a Golem. Report from Old Forest, this is really interesting. So a hostile spell attack has been averted thanks to the Giant Rainbow. This is interesting because this is, you know, Celestial Rainbow protecting us, but we don't have Dominion in this province. And I've just always assumed that Celestial Rainbow is a Dominion effect, but it's not, it's just a luck effect. So if you own the province and it has luck scales, you get the effect of the rainbow. So even though this province is, I think it's 5 points of Pythium Dominion, we still got protected. I've just never put that together before. But yeah, the spell description doesn't actually mention Dominion. That's kind of cool, because if you invade somebody who has luck scales, you basically just immediately get the protection of the rainbow, even if you're outside of your Dominion. Which is sick. That makes this well even better than I thought. But yeah, anyway. Old Forest, hostile spell was protected by the rainbow. And then we got attacked in Old Forest. So I think Pythium tried to send a bunch of Windmasters at us. They weren't very successful though. Maybe 3 would have been better, I don't know. I think they just kind of get cleaned up pretty quickly. They're doing earlies, of course. But our region come with a little bit of shock res, right? Yeah. And they're pretty chunky anyway, they've got lots of hit points. And my Golem can just kill them pretty quickly. So it's not too bad actually. Yeah. So we're not too vulnerable to earlies actually. But an attempt was made. And then yeah, lots and lots of battles. None of these are too consequential. There's some Atlantean stuff bouncing off provinces, or taking provinces in this case. We have Pythium taking some of our stuff. Pythium attacks a lot of provinces that we took with Enchanted Forests. I think he's sort of expecting them to be empty, but no, I put 10 PD everywhere, so he doesn't get very lucky. Yeah, we moved on to Energer as well, so we're adjacent to Burgerus' throne. Yeah, you can see lots of these provinces, just Pythium stacks walking around trying to take them back, or like this, trying to take a province with a handful of stuff. but bouncing off a bit of PD. High Woods moved into with the Golem squad. We actually did lose a Ryujin this time. I can't remember what to, though. Probably just very unlucky. Well, I guess maybe you're in dragon form because of the early attack. I think it's this guy who dies, though. Oh, it looks like someone's dead already. I guess he just took arrows and died, I'm not sure. Well, either way, we burned down another temple, but it cost us one of our Ryujin. That's okay, though. So that was High Woods, right? Yeah. And we got Turtle Glades, more Pythium stuff. I mean, he's just kind of walking around in this area trying to take some stuff back, or trying to take provinces that were ours from... Oh no, this is more Enchanted Forest. I think this one, maybe? Yeah, Pythium attacking this one, trying to take it off us. And God's Two Mountains is, this is pretty cool because he attacked with a few mages that are like Skelly spamming. But we actually had pretty good PD here. And also a priest doing banishes, so that's unsuccessful as well. So, yeah, you know, lots of small exchanges basically, but as long as I'm still burning down temples, I don't mind too much. Right, we then found another magic site, and a mage. And feeble-minded the mage, so that's good. Wrath of God, wounded 42, killed 34, not bad. Arcane Nexus gave us 54 pearls. I would have expected more than that, because 2 globals were cast this turn, which is a lot of gems. Kind of surprisingly low. And then lots of event phase stuff. Well, not events, global phase stuff. So, lots more Enchanted Forest attacks. We're taking provinces of Erythea, off Atlantis, off Bergerus. Yeah, pretty good. Lots of Enchanted Forest attacks. And then the Wild Hunt attacks us. Kills one of our Ryujin in low mark. And then 2 of them attack our Mori no Kami in low mark as well. But he survives them both. He's a bit wounded now, though. So, Wild Hunt only attacked Sacreds in forests. And weird thing about our nation is we don't really have many Sacreds. Basically just our Ryujin. But also this guy, who is Sacred. So he got a bit wounded at getting attacked all the time by these lions. But somehow manages to kill them. I guess he is ethereal, so they probably have a hard time hitting him. He's regenning the little bit of damage that they do. Yeah, this guy's surprisingly tanky. Apparently wielding a Dwarven Hammer. Yeah, he survives them both, just gets a lot of afflictions, unfortunately. We can cure that easily, though. 5 pots of gold, 530 gold from the rainbow. Events then, just handfuls of gems in 3 provinces. We foresaw enchantments were going to be right. The stars are going to be right for enchantments. And that's it for important stuff. Yeah, so no big battles this turn. But we have moved on to Enidra. So our big sack is here. I'm just going to Stormcastle immediately, why not? It's probably not that full, because we've cracked it open instantly. He's got these guys here that are going to be running back. So if we wait a turn, he'll be able to break siege with a bunch of reinforcements. We are slightly vulnerable here. Well, it's hard to tell, because now that I know that, yeah, because Celestial Rainbow protected us in Old Forest, which is 5 points of enemy Dominion. And yeah, it doesn't actually mention Dominion. It's literally just once luck is positive in your province, it's protected from spells. So I was wondering, since we're sieging this province and it has luck too, does that mean it's protecting us here? Or does that count as us? I mean, if something is going to hit the outside of the fort, wouldn't we be protected? Not sure. I guess it's not quite luck 3 though, so maybe it doesn't count yet anyway. Either way, gonna storm immediately. Hopefully it goes well. I've showed the script off plenty of times. It's, you know, just big battlefield effects basically, and not that many troops to be honest. Got like 30 cavalry, about 39, 40 Tengu. Got about slightly more Soheis, about 60 Soheis. That's really it though. Got some archers and water rallies, and then trolls and cave cows and stuff down here. But mostly relying on magic, really. So we'll storm immediately, and next turn we get to see how that goes. That will give us the Iron Throne, which is pretty cool. This is another province, another throne province we can just recruit big Astral Mages out of. Makes defense easy. We can just park this stack here forever, though. It can be the defense in this region. That'll be fine. Golem Squad and the Ryujin are going to try and burn down the temple in Jomon as well. Moving the priest to woodlands to put down more temples. Still stashing Astral Mages in these two thrones. So yeah, that's everything happening over here. Seems pretty good. We're pushing Dominion out really nicely. We've almost, like, linked up our Dominion vertically, which is pretty cool. Still on Dominion 15, I believe, though, yeah. Next up, lots of movements down here. I've decided I should probably go for this turn pretty quickly as well, since we're almost at Cataclysm, 5 months. We definitely need to pick up thrones. I shouldn't take this one for granted. I need to grab it quickly. So, we now have the King of Banefires. Going to gradually make some items for him. He's going to move down here. We have a new Golem as well, currently named Rod. He's going to move down here. And we have these stacks of dudes in Zenthra as well. Quite a lot of units here. We even have a big Earth Mage ready to go. So those guys are all going to meet up and they're going to walk onto Forester Springs and try to take that province, that throne. Which should be pretty simple. It's about to flip to our Dominion, I think. So we'll just walk into it and take it pretty easily. It is quite a big fort though, 750 wall. So I might have to make some Gate Cleavers or summon some Eagles. I do have a guy in Zenthra now summoning Great Eagles, so hopefully that gives us plenty of siege strength over the next 2-3 turns. But yeah, we'll put together something with Golem, Anthrax, Earth 4 Mage, and a bunch of units, and we'll try and take that next as well. And this army up here is all meeting up in Thingwoods now. So, we've got the big stack in Polgrave, we've got the extra units in Muspel. I think this army might actually be much bigger than this one now. I've been thinking of the one in Energer as their big army, but this one has all this stuff, extra units, and now it's going to get like, I don't know, like 30 more Ryujin. We're all just doing different things. Fire Ryujin are in the back, just doing Pillars of Fire. Earth Ryujin are in amongst the lines of troops in the middle. So these guys. Mostly doing big earth buffs on people. Then we've got these guys slightly further forwards who are air Ryujin. Those guys are throwing out some air evocations, mostly ball lightnings. And then the ones right in the front are the nature ones who do Bone Melter, and then they're on advance and cast spells. So those guys have just been mixed into this army. You can see the water nature ones here doing Quicken Self, Liquid Body, Bone Melter, events and spells. Besides that usual stuff, we've got all the big buffs. We've got Firestorm, Acid Storm, Foul Vapors, Mass Regen. We've even got some nice astral stuff, like Anti-Magic and Solar Brilliance as well. There's definitely some demons in this fort. Okay, well I can't see any on the report just yet, but we saw Storm Demons last time. So whatever. We're not really using any undead or demons, so it's fine for us to put up Solar Brilliance. It might blind people, but that's okay. So that army will all be in Thingwoods next month, and we can march up onto Ulifa. So we're about to go after 3 more thrones. We'll have this battle in Energer next turn. Hopefully it goes well. In terms of magic and stuff, over in Lowmark, still making golems. I actually spent quite a few pearls this turn. I'm going to try and dispel Wild Hunt. Because it is slightly annoying that whenever we put our Ryujins in a forest province, which is about to happen, they are vulnerable to getting just randomly killed. So I would like to have that not happen. So I'll try and dispel Wild Hunt. While I'm at it, I'm also going to have Floral Arrangement Edible, the Morino Kami, giving him some boosters. He's going to cast Become the Worm That Walks. So turn him into a better chassis, why not? I think this is a summon in the base game, but in the balance mods we're running, most of the powerful immortal summons are turned into transformations instead. So this guy will just become a worm that walks. I can't remember if they're sacred or not. Probably not, right, if I had to guess. So that might just make him resistant to being attacked by Wild Hunt anyway, if it stays up. Once he becomes the worm that walks, though, I'll probably send him down to Zenthra to join Anthrax and the Golem and the army. He can help out with attacking this fort. That'll be fine. Next artifact I'm forging is the Helmet of Perfection. So this thing, I'm going to stick this on Anthrax. That should be fun. Also decided to make Anthrax an elemental armor. Because I realized his base protection is actually 0, and he doesn't really have a good way of casting protection on himself, so I might as well give him a decent armor base that also has some resist. Probably give him anti-magic. I'd like to give him the Ember, or whatever it's called, the Unquenched Sword, so that he auto-casts Heat from Hell as well. That would be pretty sick. So yeah, just slowly making him some gear. It's going to take him a few turns to get down here. He only has 16 map movement. So yeah, he's a bit slow. But we'll give him some nice items as he walks down. Forging some Bloodstones with Masanaga. Forging a Flying Carpet with Murgos, just to give that to Anthrax so that he can get around a bit easier. Casting Cure Disease on Floral Arrangement. I think that might just get cured when he turns into a worm, but who knows. And I think that's it for the big stuff. I'm going to save my fire gems at the moment to make the Unquenched Sword next turn. See if that happens. And hopefully I just generate a ton of pearls. I might just start wishing for Dominion next turn. It's tempting to do a bunch of alchemy and try and cast Vengeful. But I don't know, I seem to spend a lot of water gems somehow. You can see that we're like sort of gradually... we keep taking provinces with Enchanted Forests, so like Bandit Hills we just took this turn. So we keep grabbing these like edge provinces that give us a bunch more gem income. This province in particular was really nice this turn. There's tons of air and earth gems just from this province. Yeah, we just took Thingwoods this turn as well, which is pretty cool. So that's where we're moving this turn. So it means Bogarus doesn't get to see our whole army until it attacks him, because nothing is moving into an enemy province, which is also great for us. Wonder if we're going to Dom kill Atlantis before people finish him off. Because our Dominion is pushing over him pretty well at the moment. There's a lot of Dark Candles in Mew, I suppose. But yeah, it'd be nice to just pick up all this underwater stuff free if he just gets Dom killed randomly. I could probably take these two provinces now, to be honest, if I just sent something over there. Wouldn't really cost me much. Oh, last thing to point out is this thing here. This moved into Fanlegia, probably burned down a temple. I imagine I had one there, I'm not sure. So I'm going to hit that with a bunch of Seeking Arrows. A bunch of guys over here doing Seeking Arrow on Fanlegia. And a small group of stuff is going to go over and try and take the province back. There is only one commander here, so I'm hoping the Seeking Arrow just hits him. So I can't remember if Seeking Arrow hits stealthy things or not. Maybe there'll be some scouts here and that'll just get killed instead. Who knows? Anyway, that's turn 77. So tune in next time for the Storming of Enedra. See you then.